In this tutorial, let's create a pencil. To begin with, we will place a reference on the frontal view. Hold Shift-V, go to the Back tab. By clicking on the ellipsis, select the picture. Add transparency and place it so that the pencil is in the center of the axis. Now create the base. I will use a cylinder object as a base. Turn on Gerard shading lines so that it is convenient to adjust the number of subdivisions. In the rotation segments parameter, I set the number to 6. Now go to the front view. Adjust the position and size of the model for the reference. I'll make the object longer to have some margin. We need to crop a part of the object, right here. For this, I will create a specific model. Create a sphere and adjust its position and size to fit the shape of the pencil. Now create a cube and place it so that it is in the middle of the sphere. We get the following design. Now, using the bool generator, cut out a part of the cube with a sphere. We will cut out a part of the pencil with this model. Create a bool generator. Put objects in it. We get just such a neat shape. We will do the same on the other side of the pencil. But this time I'll use a cone instead of a sphere. Create a cone primitive, adjust its size and position. Now we can duplicate the previous bool with the cube. Move it lower and place the cone there instead of the sphere. Now we don't see anything since the cone is inside the cube. Let's place it higher. Turn on the pencil display again. Now create another bool object. Place the pencil object at the bottom and put the cube object with a cone above it. We get such a model. Let's adjust the cone a bit. Now there is a bad rounding instead of the slate pencil. So let's add subdivisions in the rotation segments parameter. Set the number of segments to 24. The sphere above should have the same amount of subdivisions so that we can cut polygons without any problems in the future. Duplicate the object to preserve this iteration of the model. Do not forget to tick the Create Single Object checkbox in the bool generator. Now let's convert it to a polygon model. Switch to the point editing mode and delete the extra edges with points to avoid artifacts when creating chamfers. Select the Polygon Pen tool. Hold down Ctrl and click on points and faces to delete them. To round off the cone, we need to cut at about this point. Next, select this point and offset it so that we get a plane. You can also select all these points and align them with scale. So now the fillet area is small. So let's make another cut higher. Around here. I will remove the extra edge with Dissolve. The top and bottom faces can be combined using the Stitch and Sew tool. Drag the bottom edge to the top so they merge. Also, like last time, select the point and match it to form a plane. Now, to remove these artifacts, we must cut the vertical edges. Select the Pen tool or the Line Cut tool. Cut polygons. We get such a model. I'll turn on the Ranger to check the model for artifacts. There are some distortions in this area. But when we add a chamfer, it will be gone. The same is true for the bottom of the model. Now let's create a chamfer. Switch to Face Editing mode. Select the Loop Selection tool and select these loops. Next, using the Selection tool, select the main faces that define the shape of the object. Now apply the Bevel tool. We have an artifact. We need to check the model. If we zoom in, we see that the model has extra points and faces. Therefore, select the Poly Pen tool and merge these points. But we will edit this point using the Slide tool so as to not disturb the shape of the model. In order to work with a point, you need to switch to the Point Editing mode. Excellent! Now go back to Face Edit mode and reapply the Bevel tool like this. I will add 2 subdivisions. As you can see, all the artifacts are gone. Everything looks very good on the render. Now we just need to round this tip. Select the loop and apply the bevel like this. Now let's optimize the model a little. We can remove these faces, leaving the n-gon polygon. Now to apply various materials to this model, we will create polygon selection tags. Having switched to the frontal view, we see on the reference that the object should have several materials. So select the Selection tool and select the desired polygons. Next, go to Menu Select and use the Set Selection command. We have created a polygon selection tag. I'll rename it to Material 1. Now to select the rest of the polygons, I'll use the Invert command. These polygons need to be deselected. Now, to create a new selection tag, deselect the previous tag. Select the object again, go to Select, select the Set Selection command. A new tag has been created. I will name it Material 2. Now let's create the last selection tag, which will represent the pencil shaft. Select the first selection tag and invert it. Remove the middle part from the selection. Apply Set Selection. Perfect! A polygonal model of a pencil is ready.